Imagine a world where every desire is instantly gratified, every pleasure is at your fingertips, and every moment is filled with endless entertainment. Sounds like paradise, right? But what if I told you that this relentless pursuit of pleasure is actually destroying your life? In this video, we'll dive deep into Aldous Huxley's chilling prophecy about a society obsessed with instant gratification and how it's eerily similar to our world today. Are you constantly scrolling through social media, binge watching shows, or seeking the next dopamine hit? Do you feel empty despite having everything you thought you wanted? It's time to wake up. We'll explore how this endless search for pleasure is robbing you of true fulfillment and purpose. By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden dangers of our pleasure-driven culture and discover powerful strategies to reclaim control of your life. Don't let Huxley's dystopian vision become your reality. Stay tuned to unlock the secrets of a truly meaningful existence. Certainly, I'll create a comprehensive script for your 15-minute video about Aldous Huxley's work, focusing on Brave New World and its relevance to our modern pursuit of pleasure. I'll structure it with an introduction, main points, and a conclusion, using timestamps to help you visualize the flow of the video. Who was Aldous Huxley? Aldous Huxley, born in 1894, was a British writer and philosopher who became one of the most influential thinkers of the 20th century. Best known for his novel, Brave New World, published in 1932, Huxley was a visionary who accurately predicted many aspects of our modern society. Huxley came from a family of distinguished scientists and intellectuals, which greatly influenced his work. He was not just a novelist, but also an essayist and a pioneer in exploring human consciousness and potential. His work often grappled with the impact of technological and social progress on human individuality and happiness. Brave New World stands as his magnum opus, a chilling portrayal of a future where technological advancement and social engineering have created a seemingly perfect but ultimately soulless society. This book, along with George Orwell's 1984, has become a cornerstone of dystopian literature, offering profound insights into the human condition and the potential pitfalls of unchecked progress. The world of Brave New World. In Brave New World, Huxley presents us with a society that has achieved what many would consider utopian goals: the elimination of poverty, disease, and conflict. The world state, as it's called, operates under the motto, community, identity, stability. But at what cost? In this world, natural human reproduction has been replaced by artificial wombs and genetic engineering. People are bred into predetermined social castes, each designed to fulfill specific roles in society. From birth, individuals are conditioned through subliminal messaging and Pavlovian techniques to accept their place in the social hierarchy and to consume goods to keep the economy running. Perhaps most disturbingly, the government maintains control through the distribution of a drug called soma. This state-sanctioned narcotic provides instant happiness and helps citizens escape any unpleasant emotions or thoughts. It's the ultimate tool for pacifying the population and preventing dissent. Technology and science are not used for human advancement, but for maintaining the status quo. Art, literature, and religion have been eliminated as they're seen as potential sources of instability. The result is a society that's stable and comfortable, but devoid of depth, meaning, and true human connection. The pursuit of pleasure in Huxley's world. In the world of Brave New World, pleasure is not just a pursuit, it's a way of life. The society Huxley envisions is built on the principle that happiness should be constant and easily accessible. But this isn't the kind of happiness that comes from personal achievement or meaningful relationships. Instead, it's a shallow, artificial happiness derived from sensory stimulation and chemical alteration. Citizens are encouraged to engage in constant entertainment. They attend feelies, which are movies that stimulate all five senses. They participate in elaborate games and sports that require complex equipment, ensuring they consume goods and stay distracted. Sexual promiscuity is not just allowed but encouraged, with monogamy and emotional attachment viewed as aberrant and dangerous. Negative emotions and discomfort of any kind are treated as diseases to be cured immediately. Feeling sad? Take soma. Feeling anxious? Take soma. This relentless pursuit of pleasure and avoidance of pain has effectively eliminated the full spectrum of human emotion and experience. In this world, individuality and creativity are suppressed as they're seen as threats to social stability. People are conditioned to conform, to consume, and to seek pleasure above all else. The concept of family has been abolished, with words like mother and father considered obscene. Without these deep, meaningful connections, people are left with shallow relationships that serve only to fulfill immediate desires. Parallels to our modern world. While Huxley's vision might seem extreme, many aspects of our modern world bear an unsettling resemblance to the society he described. Let's examine some of these parallels. Social media and dopamine-driven feedback loops. Just like the feelies in Brave New World, our social media platforms are designed to provide constant stimulation and reward. The likes, shares, and notifications trigger dopamine releases in our brains, creating addictive behavior patterns. Instant gratification culture. We live in a world of one-click purchases, on-demand streaming, and instant messaging. Our patience for delayed gratification is diminishing, mirroring the soma-addicted citizens of Huxley's world. Over-reliance on pharmaceuticals. While we haven't reached the level of soma, our society increasingly turns to medication to manage emotions and mental states. The overprescription of antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications in some countries echoes Huxley's warning about chemical shortcuts to happiness. Decline of deep reading and critical thinking. In Brave New World, books are banned. In our world, while books are available, deep reading is on the decline. The constant barrage of short-form content and notifications has reduced our attention spans and capacity for nuanced, critical thinking. Erosion of privacy. The world state in Huxley's novel knows everything about its citizens. Today, we willingly give up our personal data to corporations and governments, often in exchange for convenience or entertainment. These parallels should give us pause and prompt us to critically examine the direction our society is heading. The consequences of pleasure seeking. The relentless pursuit of pleasure and avoidance of discomfort comes with significant costs, both in Huxley's fictional world and in our reality. Loss of personal growth and resilience. When we avoid all forms of discomfort, we rob ourselves of opportunities for growth. Challenges and obstacles are essential for developing resilience and problem-solving skills. In a world of constant pleasure, we become ill-equipped to handle life's inevitable difficulties. Diminished capacity for empathy and genuine connections. Authentic relationships require vulnerability, which often involves discomfort. When we're conditioned to avoid negative emotions, we lose the ability to truly connect with others on a deep level. This leads to a society of individuals who are simultaneously hyperconnected and profoundly lonely. Erosion of privacy and individual autonomy. In the pursuit of convenience and instant gratification, we often sacrifice our privacy and personal data. This can lead to a loss of autonomy as algorithms increasingly shape our choices and worldviews. Threat to democracy and informed citizenship. A pleasure-focused society tends to produce passive citizens more interested in entertainment than civic engagement. This, combined with the decline in critical thinking skills, poses a significant threat to democratic processes that rely on an informed and engaged populace. Loss of meaning and purpose. Perhaps the most significant consequence is the loss of a sense of meaning and purpose in life. When everything is focused on momentary pleasure, we lose sight of larger goals and the satisfaction that comes from working towards something meaningful. Huxley's warnings and insights. Aldous Huxley's work offers us profound insights and warnings that are increasingly relevant in our modern world. The danger of a painless, amusement-sodden existence. Huxley warned that we might come to love our oppression, to adore the technologies that undo our capacities to think. This is evident in our growing addiction to smartphones and social media, often at the expense of real-world experiences and relationships. The importance of facing challenges and discomfort. In Brave New World, the character of the savage argues for the right to be unhappy. Huxley understood that true growth and depth of character come from facing and overcoming difficulties, not from avoiding them entirely. The value of authentic human experiences and emotions. Huxley's work emphasizes the importance of experiencing the full range of human emotions, including negative ones. It's through this full spectrum of experiences that we develop empathy, resilience, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. The need for mindfulness and self-awareness. In a world of constant distraction, Huxley's work reminds us of the importance of being present and aware. He advocated for practices like meditation and contemplation as ways to counteract the numbing effects of a pleasure-driven society. The danger of sacrificing truth for comfort. In Brave New World, truth and art are suppressed because they can cause discomfort. Huxley warns us about the perils of valuing comfort over truth, a lesson particularly relevant in our era of fake news and echo chambers. Reclaiming control and finding meaning. Now that we've explored Huxley's warnings and insights, let's discuss how we can apply them to our lives and avoid the pitfalls he cautioned against. The key lies in reclaiming control over our choices and finding genuine meaning beyond mere pleasure-seeking. First and foremost, we need to address our relationship with technology. Implementing a digital detox and practicing mindful technology use is crucial. This means setting clear boundaries for our screen time, perhaps even scheduling regular digital Sabbaths where we completely disconnect. It's about being intentional with how and when we consume media rather than letting it consume us. Equally important is the cultivation of deep, meaningful relationships. In our hyper-connected world, it's easy to mistake shallow online interactions for genuine connections. We need to prioritize face-to-face interactions, practice active listening, and allow ourselves to be vulnerable with others. Engaging in shared experiences that don't revolve around technology can help foster these deeper bonds. Huxley's work reminds us of the value of discomfort and challenges. Instead of avoiding difficulties, we should embrace them as catalysts for growth. This might involve setting challenging personal goals, regularly stepping out of our comfort zones, and reframing obstacles as opportunities for learning and development. Remember, it's through overcoming challenges that we build resilience and character. In a world that often prioritizes passive consumption, we must actively pursue knowledge, creativity, and personal development. This could mean engaging in deep reading to improve our critical thinking skills, taking up creative hobbies that challenge us, or committing to lifelong learning and skill development. These pursuits not only enrich our lives but also help us maintain our individuality in the face of societal pressures to conform. Mindfulness and self-reflection are powerful tools in our quest for a meaningful life. Consider incorporating meditation or other mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Keeping a journal can be an excellent way to process your thoughts and emotions. Regular self-assessment of your values and whether your actions align with them can help ensure you're living authentically. Lastly, engaging in meaningful work and community service can provide a sense of purpose that goes beyond personal pleasure. Seek out work that aligns with your values, volunteer for causes you care about, and find ways to contribute to your community that go beyond mere consumption. By doing so, you're not just improving your own life, but also making a positive impact on the world around you. By implementing these strategies, we can work towards creating lives that are not just pleasurable, but deeply meaningful and fulfilling. It's about striking a balance between enjoying the comforts of modern life and engaging in the deeper, sometimes challenging experiences that make us truly human. By implementing these strategies, we can work towards creating a life that's not just pleasurable, but deeply meaningful and fulfilling. Aldous Huxley's Brave New World serves as a powerful warning about the dangers of a society obsessed with pleasure and comfort at the expense of truth, freedom, and genuine human connection. As we've seen, many aspects of our modern world bear unsettling similarities to Huxley's dystopian vision. However, awareness is the first step towards change. By recognizing these parallels, we can take active steps to reclaim our humanity and create lives of genuine meaning and purpose. It's up to each of us to strike a balance between the comforts and conveniences of modern life and the deeper, sometimes challenging experiences that make us truly human. Remember, the goal isn't to completely reject pleasure or technology, but to use them mindfully and in moderation. By doing so, we can enjoy the benefits of progress without falling into the traps that Huxley so presciently warned us about. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Aldous Huxley's profound insights and their relevance to our lives today. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. In the comments below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you balance pleasure and meaning in your life? What strategies do you use to stay present and engaged in an increasingly distracting world? Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be diving into another visionary thinker's work and its implications for our modern world. Until then, stay curious, stay mindful, and remember, the power to shape your life and our society lies in your hands.